It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Take off Eddie P, 3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard way. Take off Eddie P, 3 the hard ways. It's time to rock this motherfucker with 3 the hard ways. Take off Eddie P, 3 the hard ways.
That's right. You're now rocking with the best. 3 PMD, a Swivel Room Death Pop production. Tank Off and Eddie P. And like we always do about this time, each man is responsible for whatever comes out of his mouth. That being said, anything that comes out of my mouth or the quartermaster's mouth do not represent the views and opinions of some of you know him. You drinkers as 2020. Those niggas over there know him as Mr. Westside. All of the night owls know him as Mr. Turn Off the Lights. He is the lady of the house's very own. Wait a minute, goddammit. He's all of our very own. Matter of fact, he's the very only high value man in existence. Mr. Eddie. Motherfucking Coppola, ladies and gentlemen. Be honored by his presence and fight this evil with us. Shout out Beatdown Brown, K Slade, Old Money, the Pioneer Pavilion. I can't think of no more Youngstown shit. What's up, Jay's Famous Hot Dogs? Let's get it. Idora Park, nigga.
There it is. The
Let's get it.
Castle. Yes, sir.
Right on. The East Style Show when they used to have it. What's good, everybody?
Yes, sir. How we feel, fellas?
Hey, man. Another day in Oz, man.
Yeah.
And not the HBO one.
No. No Bucky naked. We good over here.
I'd rather deal with midgets and flying monkeys than
little people and flying monkeys, man. We PC around these parts, son. We PC.
We don't say midgets. Can you imagine like a whole bunch of midgets trying to cancel you?
Stop.
He's probably the type of person that throws us.
Oh my God.
He rents us and throws us. Okay, little people. I'd rather deal with little people and flying simians.
All right.
Than motherfucking niggas trying to fuck you and put you under the bed. Anyway, niggas by the name of Eddie Beezy. What's going down? Yeah, baby. So how y'all feeling, man? What's going on, Mr. Coppola?
Hey, man. Same old, brother. Same old, man. We all pretty over here, man, for the most part.
Right on, man. What about you, Cuddy? What's happening? So yeah, man, you know.
Hey, man, I saw something about them closing the stores down a little bit early over your way out, the Safeways and stuff.
Here?
Because what you were telling us about how they just going in there, they're just taking shit.
Probably. What was it, man? I think over in San Francisco.
Okay.
They a lot of the Walgreens, they like fuck that shit.
Yeah. They not they're losing crazy money, especially after hours. But they said that's gonna hurt the community because a lot of people, they get off.
Yeah.
After, 9, 10 o'clock or whatever, and they need to get their scripts and whatever else. And sorry. We're not gonna keep the stores open 24/7 no more.
Man, you know what, man? Dig it. People been saying it since I've been here. They talk about it's the homeless problem and the crime. And they tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They've been talking about the as far as motherfuckers just running in, it's the Apple stores. They run up in them motherfuckers and just snatch and go. And the policy is, hey, don't fuck with them. Just
go.
Right.
Let them go.
So I mean, how is that deterring the shit when you saying let them go? Okay, that would be one thing, but even when you catch them, it's only like a $500 fine. So, you got people that's like, hey man, you risking people's lives.
they stealing shit, man. Is this is my business I'm trying to run. And y'all only gonna give them a $500 fine when they still stealing thousands of dollars worth of shit from me.
Yeah.
So, hey man, it is what it is, man. They not listening to the people, man. You got these fucked up ass politicians up here that's just like, hey, we gonna do it my way. So
Yeah, man. Like I said, I just saw that what was that? I was scrolling through something. I saw they were saying that they'd start closing stores early because of crime. I was like, damn, that's fucking with people's money as far as being able to work those shifts.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And just trickle down, man. It ended up hurting everybody
Yeah.
behind that bullshit.
Like you said.
Damn.
Yeah. Like you said, you got to think about it. You got people, you got the actual employees of the store. You got you got the security.
Yep.
You got the pharmacists who, of course, are employees, but that's a whole different thing. You got the pharmacy techs, whoever distributes to that fucking store. It's just it's a domino effect, man. And like you said, more importantly, you got old people, man, that need those medications
all day, and
Yeah.
they can't. And they on a time crunch as well. You know what I
Right.
mean? Some people can only get out, when somebody's available to either,
Right.
pick them up. Old heads don't have, access to somewhat, transportation like that. They don't
Right.
have Lyft and Uber and all that stuff. They have
Right.
their family members who may or may not work a normal 9 to 5.
Right.
So it's kind of messed up, man. Brother Tank, we good to roll? Oh my God, my man is frozen in time.
This motherfucking broadcasting live from an igloo, nigga.
Pretty much.
Right. It's too cold to get good internet service. Oh
We gotta
man.
give my man a new hotspot.
We gotta get him something, man. He over there fucking with that dial up. Look at him. That's what's happening.
Oh man.
So listen, man. Yo, before we get started,
What's up?
what you think about this shit with Biden and this $450,000 payments to each individual of these families?
To pretty much everybody but the community that got him elected. Yeah.
Right.
I mean, that's how politics work. It's debate and switch. Everybody was all hoping that, we get him, but we won't have that bad guy or whatever. You know what I mean? That guy who pretty much told you exactly what he was going to do, and he did it. And now we got this guy who gave you all these, sold you all these wolf tickets.
There you go. Cause see, my thing is this, man. I ain't vote for this nigga. I ain't expect him to do nothing. You got Van Jones on TV crying like, you was a grown ass black man crying like you was a slave and just got freed. And I mean, look, man, like it is a horrible thing when families is being separated. But my nigga, he told y'all knew he was gonna do that.
Yeah.
They said Barack had the same shit happening. You knew that's what it was. And then somebody pointed out, they was like, yo, it's not even that motherfuckers was separated. Some of them was sending their 3 and 4 year olds across the border by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They said you had a 5-year-old across the border by himself. I'm like, that's a mighty resourceful fucking 5-year-old.
Who got there with no worries and
nothing.
Hey man.
Outsmarted niggas. Like, I got you.
Mm-hmm.
It's wild, man.
Yeah, I expected nothing less. It's just now you get to see the numbers.
Man, look.
That's all. You get to see the numbers. I expect nothing less. There is no good politicians, man.
No.
I'm sorry.
I just know this, man. First of all, the motherfuckers don't deserve nothing. That's our people's money. But my thing is like with them, it's like Jay said. How do you equate your pain? If I bought you a range, I got 2 of those.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Like how do you came over here knowing the rules, you breaking the law, and you finna incentivize them because all you trying to do is replace the voter base that you done fucked over for so long, and now niggas is getting hip to it. Motherfuckers ain't listening to these pastors no more. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, that's when they mess around. They end up getting with a third party.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's how that come about. It's like, dude, we ain't got to mess with you. We ain't got to mess with you.
Right.
And, especially understanding once you start following the black dollar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they understand how strong that is. And once they start pulling their resources out of stuff,
right.
What if cats was like, hey, man, how about everybody, take a year off from the NFL?
Right.
Take a year off from the NBA.
Listen,
until other shit start popping off. You know what I mean? When people start taking a real stance. I'm like, yeah, I'm on the contract, but I got a code. Kind of like what happened in New York right now with the fire department and all those guys pretty much taking medical leave of absence because of that the vaccine mandate.
Hey man, you know what? Look, it's kind of like also those college students, all those brothers that just it was like, yeah, we ain't fucking playing till something get done.
Yep.
And then the NCAA just started to like, hey,
we gotta get
rewriting some rules.
Yeah, we got to give them something. Because we under contract, and we might have to get that money back or something.
Right, we losing.
Don't produce.
We losing bread. You know what I'm saying? So
we losing sponsorships.
Right. So what's up, Cuddy? How you feeling, baby? Confused, I see. All right. So, anyways, so Mr. Cobra, you know the list. What's the first topic since we on? Because somebody need to call it if we ain't gonna do it.
Right. The first one, man, is Alpo. Alpo is dead, man.
What you think about that?
Hey, man, I was reading some of the comments and what they say. Karma has no expiration date.
There you go.
I mean, this dude was he was out there.
Yeah.
And everybody and their mama who knew him was like, bruh, what are you doing back on the block?
Right.
Like you came home.
Right. And I think for me the thing is you had a lot of motherfuckers like, oh, he wasn't afraid to go. He said this, he said that. He was out in the streets. Well, I think he got out in 2015, 2016. Mm-hmm. At first, he wasn't.
No. He wasn't. But he started.
Right.
He started. He started assimilating back.
Right.
Into the fold and started getting his, trying to getting his swag back.
Right.
And think about it, man. He was like, well, if this little soft ass, Tekashi 6ix9ine could snitch and come home and get all this bread and everybody out, and he ain't no real hitter.
But think about it.
The real deal.
He was out before Tekashi. He was running the streets before Tekashi.
Yeah.
And I think with like you said, as far as that goes, he wasn't out in them streets. I think what happened is my man looked around and was like, damn, they ain't doing nothing to this nigga. So I'm finna be back on the block, my nigga.
But he didn't have the insight. He did over 20-some years in prison.
Right.
He didn't, he's still stuck in the
80s.
Old days. Yeah, in the 80s / early 90s. And man, cats move a little different.
And my thing is, you know what? He was also out. It shows how out of touch he was.
Mm-hmm.
Because again, the streets, listen, man, the streets ain't never gonna change. Just because you think, see, look, we seeing niggas in skinny jeans and shit. That's what you see.
Right.
But then when I was listening to $1 Million Worth of Game. I was listening to the segment where they was talking to Whack. And it was like, in these sets or in these hoods, everybody in the killers made up of all different people. You got the athlete nigga. You got the cat to get girls. You got the joking nigga. You got the hustling nigga. Then you got the shooters. But they all part of the same crew. And when some shit happened, they tell the athletes to go that way because they ain't supposed to have nothing to do with this part of the game.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But we see the skinny jeans. We just don't see the shooters.
Right.
That when you look at it, like if you know any, you know where we from. And if you listen to anybody, they tell you anyway, especially look at all these motherfuckers claim they read the 48 Laws of Power. It's just a story in there about a dude whose wife got killed. No, one of his kids. and it was something happened or another. But this guy had a fortune, and he lost most of his fortune tracking this man for over 3 years until he finally got his ass. Over 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Karma ain't necessarily a thing that comes smack you in the face immediately.
Right.
So it's like the question I was asking was, I wonder if this motherfucker Takashi is sitting up there like thinking like, damn, they got that motherfucker.
No, because Takashi won't be at a Halloween party.
Point taken.
You dig what I'm saying? By yourself.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's a different day. You know what I'm saying? You 55 now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, it was 55.
Right.
But what are you doing? You know, with a leather? They took pictures before he went into the party, and he had a all black Jason mask on.
Man, look.
And the key, man, it's just, I don't think it was your average hit.
No,
because they showed the pattern, center mass.
Let me tell you something.
5 in the box.
Let me tell you something. I told somebody.
He was in a lifted truck.
I told somebody. I said that shot group was way too tight.
Tight group.
That shit was like,
yep.
So that was somebody.
That's a hitter.
That's a hitter.
That's
a hitter. And see, a lot of people forget, man. Everybody watch Paid in Full, but when you listen to certain, like when you listen, like AZ, the cat, who was supposed was Rich, not Rich Porter.
AZ was the one who did the dry cleaning.
AZ.
Yeah.
If you listen to his interviews, he did a gang of interviews on Vlad. Then it was some other people. They talk about the shit he was doing in DC.
Yeah.
He
shot. That wasn't Rich Porter.
Right.
Wasn't the only person he killed. He killed a few of his friends.
Right. There you go.
Know? Yeah. I mean, that was, come on, man. He got bodies around him.
Right. That the whole Paid in Full story was just, it was a sexy story because you got 3 close dudes. They was all hustlers, one man in prison. And then because of the actions of one man, the youngin's brother died, and you find out that his uncle, that's gonna sell a story. But he killed a lot of dudes.
Right.
When you look up the Wayne Perry, that was one of the cats he was in business with from DC. He was a hitter.
Right.
So, like you said,
I listened to Cavario yesterday, and he was like, shoot, I knew Poe, and people was telling me he was home, and everybody was just like, dude, what are you doing?
Right.
You know, and he was like, I know Poe, he's a year older than me. We came up together. He was like, I met him somewhere, and he had this, I think it was in DC. He had this gold legend.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey man, you want to buy it? He was like, dude, I'm not buying shit. You was driving. He was like, he had a bullseye on him back in the 80s.
Back in the 80s.
You know, for doing dirt.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, man, you know.
Some people look a second chance in the eye. Some people look at second chance in the eye. It's kind of like at the end of The Wire. It's kind of like at the end of The Wire, the very last episode. Marlo beat the game. Marlo beat the game.
Yeah, but he had a date. He had a date with Destiny. He had a date.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Now, my thing is, you done walked away with $10 million of the co-op's money. You up in there rubbing shoulders with politicians, and you go right back to the corner talking about these my corners.
See, that's what
I'm saying.
That was Alpo.
Right. That was Alpo. Like, you won.
Nobody gonna check me, because they played one of his interviews before he, like a couple weeks ago. He gave, I think it might have been, who was that dude from New York? But he was talking to him on the phone, and he recorded the interview, and it was saying,
like Queen's Flip.
Yeah. Flip. It was like, dude, you know what you're doing when you out and about. He was like, man, the cats, that's my age. The only thing they worried about is their health. Nobody's tripping on what I did. He's like, they just trying to stay healthy. And he was like, it's these young cats out here trying to get a name for themselves. I was like, that's even more of a red flag for your ass to stay at home. And the fact that he was in witness protection,
right,
and was dipping, like you said, he's been out for a minute,
right.
He was coming in and out, and
right.
They said when they found him, it was kind of hard to identify him because he had his new identity on him,
right.
So it took a minute for them to actually say that it was Alpo,
and
because he had his his new identity on his person when he passed.
And see, again, we can go back to being out of touch. When you think about him saying the cats my age is worried about their health, you got to think about a lot of those rival gangs
Mhm.
in Los Angeles. When you listen to them OGs and them gang members, and they talk about how a lot of them young dudes is still fighting over wars that happened before they was born.
Yeah, that
That
part.
shit ain't about clout. It's just, hey, this is my set and this
Yep.
happened.
And
Lil
that's a
Peanut,
whole that whole turf over there. That's where it all
man,
started.
come on.
We get in the aftermath of that shit. That's where it all. That shit is for real. That's
Yes,
no joke. It's for real. That whole
yes,
checking in when you hit the West
for real.
is a real thing. So
Yeah,
that's a whole nother thing than what Alpo was doing. There's for one Alpo, there's a million. There's gangs of
gangs,
Alpos out west.
hitters.
Yes,
Yeah,
for no reason.
yeah,
But yeah, it was one of those you were getting to like the situation. If you get shot, you learn either you're gonna go full blast or you're gonna step away. You know what I mean? Like them cats who get touched. The first time they get touched, it's like, you know what? That lead was too hot for me. I'm done.
yes.
And then there's other cats that are like, you know what I need? I need more guns. That's what I need. I just need to, make sure my head is on the
There you
swivel this
go.
time. I need to get a vest. I need to, like, dude, why don't you just don't put yourself in that situation?
Let me
You
tell you
know?
something. I got the perfect example before we go to the next subject. You know what happened to me over in Iraq. It
Yes,
was
sir.
another cat. And I felt bad for this dude because yeah, he got shot in his leg, but apparently like his squad or whoever, they all got killed. He made it, but he
Okay.
got shot in his leg. So we was rapping and he was like, we was telling each other what happened. And he was like, yeah, you know what? At least you got something to go back home to the homies and talk about. At least you know what I'm saying? Speaking of it, this should have as it was a badge of pride. I got up and walked away from that nigga. Like, I almost lost my life, homie. Like, I
Right.
almost didn't see my mom or anybody I loved again. Fuck some niggas and impressing them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I want to see my people again.
Right.
So it's always, man, that fork in the road, man. And
Exactly.
you know what I'm
when that
saying?
when you hit that cross section.
Yeah,
Like, dude, when you laid up in that bed, are you thinking about, man, I can't wait to get back to be active again? Or you
right,
like, you know what? I might want to, switch it up a little bit. I might want to
right,
change how I'm living. You know what I mean?
right.
I might want to reevaluate my whole situation right now. But you get cats
Absolutely.
who laid up in there like, yeah, man, I can't wait to go ride on them. You know what I'm saying? Bring me up a piece.
Right.
You still hooked up to machines, but yet you need a piece.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's, certain people, they either get it or they don't. It takes
Right.
a bullet, either, to the ass or to the head. You
There
pick.
you go. There you go. All right, family. What we got next?
Uh, shit, what was that?
Let me see.
Uh, that 8-year-old found dead. That was the one you sent. Yeah, with the siblings. Was that in Texas?
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens when these girls have these babies and they bring these knuckleheads around their kids.
Yeah, man. There's people who you said it perfectly because it's easy to make it to turn it into a racial thing.
Right.
She had, but how often do we see stories of women, period, just bringing the wrong motherfucker around another man's children? And now, I mean, we know in the animal kingdom
We
when
know
a
what
lion,
happens. Yeah, if
right?
it ain't his, we know
If
what happens.
if it ain't his,
If it ain't his.
right? That's not in any way to justify because I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying you gotta be careful about these women have to be careful about who they bring around. When I met my lady, man, we met in North Carolina and we were supposed to meet again in November. And she was like, we talked right when we was about to come and go. She was like, dig it, we can't do that. I'm not ready for you to meet my kids yet. And I'm like, word, I get it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, Like, you know what? My mom didn't just bring any old motherfucker around me. But you seeing this shit time after time. You watch these court shows and you see these guys going to prison for murdering somebody else's fucking baby. And it's just like history keeps repeating itself, man. These women don't learn. It's like they so happy to have some dick that
Yeah, man.
you know what I mean? It's like
Yeah.
fuck my child's welfare. And we keep seeing stuff. You know what? In the interest of not picking on a certain group, I'm just gonna say you just keep seeing you see this shit. It's constantly happening, man.
Yeah. And the fact that the neighbors, yeah, that's when they say, man, it takes a village. You know what I mean? They in these damn apartment buildings. You know what something is decomposing.
Come on, bro.
You know what I mean? Talk about I thought I smelled something. It's been going on for months. You know what I mean?
On.
These kids sitting in that stench. You know, and talk about, oh, we thought they were all right because we saw the mom. The mom said she came and checked in on her kids every 2 weeks, dropping them off, and she wouldn't even get out the car, just out the window, giving them noodles and miscellaneous shit. You know what I mean? And nobody thought to call. You got these babies in this damn apartment with a dead body in there.
Right. They fucking brother.
Their brother. Sorry.
I went to California. No, you know to be sorry about. I went to California. This is when I was in Texas. I went for a week just to check out the colleges. And my refrigerator had went out. When I came back, I was in the back parking lot like, God damn, something smell out here. As I got up, I said, man, I was walking up the steps. I said, God damn, something stink.
You know the smell. Even if you don't know what, you know that smell ain't right.
You know that smell ain't right. And ain't nobody say,
you could
hey,
be like,
man,
say, I think somebody's pet died. I think somebody, come on, man. You know that smell. Flies alone.
And you
know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's just these stories are so heart-wrenching, man, because it seems like, and this is why I say, man, it's not even necessary to not necessary to put a fucking race on it, because again, it seems like it's always. I'm not saying it's no other children, but it seems like it's always our babies, right? And it doesn't matter. You got this. You got that white lesbian couple where they drove off a fucking cliff with all them kids in the car, and the little black boy was going to the neighbors saying, "Hey, I'm hungry. I'm being abused. My brothers and sisters are being abused." You got another story. Woman was selling her, I think she was 3 months or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Was letting some sicko molest her kid for drugs.
Yeah.
You know, there was the one story where, you know, the judge, he didn't just get in the guy's ass. He got in the mother's ass for letting that motherfucker around. So it's just like, man, you know, look, man, it starts to get to a point where you like, some motherfuckers might need to have a permit to be able to have a child. Yeah, they need to be evaluated.
Yeah, but that's not the case.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. That's just not the case. And it was just, like I said, it was a failure all the way around, from
yes, sir,
the parents, the neighbors, everything. I mean, this should have been running more than that missing, you know, who killed that girl, you know, and what you call it?
Absolutely.
You know the story.
Like yeah, you don't want to, we ain't saying the name.
Yeah,
but I know what you're talking about.
Right. So that whole situation, this should be running 24/7, but we only got snippets.
Right.
Of this, you know what I mean? It's like the little bodies don't matter.
Right.
You know, and they're like, this is horrific. You know, right. and I'm thinking about the kids that survive. Well, I can't even say they survived because they're going to be forever changed.
Yeah.
You know, living with that, knowing what happened, they saw it, and then having to live with the aftermath on their own. No counseling, no, you know, parent figure there to tell them, hey, it's going to be all right. Mom went to her crib, you know, and then left them to deal with that mess. You know, come on, man.
And this, you know what? And it was particularly brutal, man. The way he beat that boy,
and the way the kid described it was just,
come on, man.
Because they helpless.
Come on, man.
There's not going to be enough counseling in the world to fix those kids.
Listen,
man.
Now
you got a whole nother generation. This is how when they say these cats out here in these streets, they savages, this is what breeds them.
Yes.
This type of environment brings out the worst in humanity.
And my thing is this, man. I'm all about discipline. I'm all about an ass whooping. I got it too. But like you said, man, this motherfucker was punching on babies, breaking ribs.
Yeah.
All kind of fucking shit, man. You know, I seen another story, man. Motherfucker had beat an infant to death. There's bruises all over his fucking body.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just some old demonic shit, man. And it's like there's got to be a special kind of justice for these motherfuckers, and there's really got to be a special kind of justice for this bitch right here, because
karma has no expiration date.
There you go, man. There you know, because I'm about to get
I know.
about to get 10 toes down in the disrespect in this whore. You know what I'm saying?
we can move on, Playboy. We can move on. Let's get off that bullshit. Let's get back to our funny.
There we go. Where we at?
And our hustle hard. This dude, man, this man spent $150 for eating every meal at Six Flags since 2014. Did you read the article, man? The dude bought a pass and used that pass. That pass that they have, I guess, per month.
I
think it's $150. And he used it, and he said he timed it right where he could go eat lunch and dinner. You know what I mean? I mean,
for free?
I mean, it's part of the package. He paid.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying? It's part of the package.
Hey.
And that's how he got through school, and yeah.
You know what, man? Shout outs to that dude, man.
That's a good plan, but that diet, come on, man.
Man, look, you say he was in school?
Yeah.
Look, let's be honest, the motherfuckers be surviving off of beef top ramens and shit. Is it any different?
Facts.
Motherfuckers.
I'm just saying, man, how many goddamn corn dogs can you eat, man? How many bags of cotton candy can you put down, man?
Forgot. Motherfucker got a degree, but a fucked up diastolic.
You're right. Cholesterol through the roof. You're like, I graduated. Dude, you graduated to dialysis.
That motherfucker graduated 150 pounds overweight, missing 3 of his toes on his right foot.
I thought it was genius, but I start thinking about amusement park food.
Yeah, ain't no vegetables at Six Flags.
Dude, come on, man. You cheese out of a can. Come on,
God
man.
Damn, man.
Yeah, for that long, man. I mean, years.
He just eat hot dogs and nachos. Like that's a lot of elephant ears. Yeah,
yes, sir.
That's a lot of elephant ears. God damn.
When I first saw it, I was like, damn, that's fucking genius. He only spent $150.
Right.
That was his, per month or whatever. That was his food budget. That's genius. And I was just like, oh God.
Vinegar fries.
Dude.
How old was he?
I don't know how old he was, but
man, that dude's insides gotta be that of a 90-year-old man's.
Yeah, he's gonna be on what was that? Supersize It. He's gonna be, I hope he documented that whole deal and then put it out. But I thought it was genius, and then I thought about the food and was like, oh God, nothing good comes from an amusement park, man. Nothing.
Because I know they said Supersize Me, that dude was near death.
Yeah, I mean, and he said it was like I shouldn't have did that to my body. And I was just like, yeah, and he's, the side effects of that, he got addicted. Which made it worse. I was like, dude, he was like, it came to the point where he said he had to have something from McDonald's.
God damn.
He started getting he started jonesing.
Them fries is good in the motherfucker though. Hey, that and that filet of fish, I don't know. Hey, I ain't never found no tartar sauce as good as that shit at McDonald's, man. And the McGriddle, son, like I don't even eat this shit no more.
Oh my God, man. I saw that stuff is disgusting, man.
Let me tell you something. Listen, fam. I ain't gonna you ain't disrespecting the McGriddle.
But see, with the syrup and all that already smashed in, yeah, come on, bro.
It's a sausage. between.
Break it down, man. Break it down.
Listen. I don't
What-
even eat this shit no more. But this is some fat boy shit. That shit is a sausage between two mini pancakes with the syrup already on the inside and it's warm. Oh my god. Motherfucker. Listen. Two warm McGriddles, motherfucker, couldn't tell me nothing. I was having a good day. Stomach sick to the motherfucker, but I was still having a good day, man.
All
Oh
right,
my
man.
god, the McGriddle. Oh my god, the McGriddle, man.
I can't, man. I can't. I saw it and was like, that doesn't make any sense, man. I was like that. Was that one sandwich where it was
The chicken.
The chicken. It was just the chicken was the bread.
Yeah, the double down. Was that the double down from KFC?
Yes.
The double
Yes.
down. See, you got the double down, then I think Popeyes or Churches. No, it was Popeyes up here. They had some chicken sandwich. The motherfuckers was going crazy. That's like, listen, man. The McGriddle is like the Facebook of fucked up sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches.
No.
It's like the Black Planet.
I think what you call it is the Luther.
The-
That's the sandwich.
You know that's a real fucking sandwich.
Yeah.
I thought that shit was some bullshit.
Nah, it's on menus, bro. The Luther.
Between two Krispy Kremes.
Yeah,
I can't do it, man.
dude. That's a wrapped up tight heart attack. Yeah,
They
man.
like, yo, it's gonna taste good, but you're gonna feel like you're dying the next day. God damn. Listen, man. Much love to this guy. I mean, everything has its price, even being cheap. 2006 flag meals over 7 years. You know that dude fucked up, man.
Come on, man.
That
That's
dude
why they ain't
fucked
showing no
up.
pictures of him. You
Right.
know what I mean? He may not even exist no more.
That motherfucker. Right. I'm like, this nigga was just what? Churros for breakfast and God damn.
Yeah.
We went to Universal.
That's dedication.
We went to Universal Studios and we would eat some of that shit.
Feel like shit.
By the end of the day, you like, oh,
I shouldn't have did it.
I shouldn't have did that
did
shit. I disrespected my body, son.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Now
Hey,
just
but-
imagine that feeling every day. And how do you
Right.
wean yourself off of it?
But he
You know
said
what
he
I'm
was,
saying?
yeah.
And like after that, you like, you trying to, take a lady out to eat. You know what I mean? And you trying to find a spot that got cotton candy. Candy apples. You know what I mean?
He's taking bitches to the
Just little local carny fairs. I mean, come on, man.
bitch tired of eating elephant ears, man.
You don't come
Can't
back
eat this
from
shit
that.
no more.
You do not come back from that shit, man. I'm
Let's
sorry.
go eat, baby. I don't want no more vinegar on my fries. I'm tired of that shit. You was like taking a visit to the Canfield Fair for 7 years.
Oh,
Oh my
See,
God.
they got some goodies. That's a different kind of beast. That Canfield Fair was a different kind of beast.
Yeah, it
this
was.
stuff is just, come on, man. This ain't right.
They don't feed prisoners that shit. They don't feed prisoners that shit. It's homeless motherfuckers like we asleep there, but we ain't eating there, nigga.
Right. Well, we panhandle out here. We don't eat
Right.
here.
We don't
You know?
eat here. We beg, nigga.
And
We
that's
don't
a
eat.
damn shame because
Yeah.
that's the truth.
Yeah. We
That's
beg.
the
We
truth.
don't eat here,
We
nigga.
don't eat this shit.
We don't eat this shit. I
And
got
none of
pride.
this gluten free.
Right. Nigga, I eat out the back of a Shoney's, nigga. I don't eat out this shit.
Like I know a better place than this.
Right.
This
right.
dump.
We go to the fucking we can go in the dumpster behind the grocery store, man. Behind Walmart. At least they got vegetables. Pussy.
Yeah, man, dude. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if this
See if
guy
we can
has
find
any-
this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could find him and see if we got any pictures of him and like, man,
Oh.
what do he look like?
That motherfucker looked like Duke Baron Harkonnen from Dune and shit. That big fat motherfucker that was flying around in Dune.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah,
Ugh.
man, don't think my man. I don't think he walked across that stage when he graduated. I think he waddled. So
Man, I
yeah,
think somebody rolled that nigga in a wheelchair.
that's.
Oh,
I applaud his effort, but damn, cousin.
right. It's saving money, and then
At what
is
cost, man?
at what cost? You ain't saving your life.
Right. Not by
Shit.
doing that, man.
The motherfucker gonna die 3 days after he get the job he always wanted.
We gotta wait for your blood work to come back through before you start. Like, are you kidding me? That like just get his ass to the ER immediately.
Right. I'm telling you, homie, I gotta watch Super Size Me, man. They everybody said that this dude was fucked up.
You never saw it? You never watched the whole thing through?
I never watched it.
It's fascinating, man. It's very fascinating. Like I said, dude got addicted to McDonald's. He was like, that's all he ate, sun up, sun down, breakfast, lunch, dinner. And, yeah, man, that's why they got rid of the damn supersized fries because of that shit. It was like, there's no reason why we should have that many calories.
That's why them fucking fries is gone.
Yeah, because of that documentary.
I was wondering what happened to the supersize. God damn.
Dude, it's deep, man. It's deep. You need to check it out. Dude was really, he, like you said, he was like having the meat sweats. You know what I mean? He was just going through it, man. He looked like he was a junkie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like, oh God, he was like, I just need. I was like, this.
I need that rib, baby. I suck your dick for 5 nuggets. Hell no, man.
He went in. He went in for that diet, and I'm glad it did the numbers it did.
Yeah,
opened up a lot of, it was everything. It was like not just the fries, but the big ass drinks and all that shit.
Yeah. I can dig it, man.
All right, man. You want to move on, cousin?
Yes, sir. Let's get it, man.
All right. There's a couple. I didn't even know this shit was a thing. They got sent to prison for $31.8 million worth of a coupon fraud scheme.
Oh yeah.
Coupon fraud?
Yes. I think they got a I want to say they got a movie coming out about this shit. Or it already came out. But let me tell you something, man. Let me see. Let me say this. So they were printing up their own shit.
Yeah.
Look, man, let me tell you something. Without doing that, motherfuckers was walking out the stores paying little to nothing with coupons.
They said they were printing up their own with the bar with the QV code and all that stuff on there. And like you said, if it was like $98, they'll hook it up so that pretty much the coupon saved $90 off if it's 98.
Wait, so now one motherfucker like scanned the coupon and said, "Wait a minute, ain't nobody." Most coupons is 29 cents off. $3 off.
They took it there. They were going for high end shit and everything in between.
Wow,
you see what I'm saying? They were just hitting hard. You know what I mean?
Damn,
think about it, man. 31.8 mil. That's what they hit him on. Ain't no telling what they actually did. If they talking 31, damn near 32 mil.
Yeah, they got some shit
man.
tucked away.
That's probably when they started the meter.
Yeah,
at 32.
Right.
Ain't no telling when the meter started. When they've been hitting cats like, oh shit. Looking at his wife like, they only got us for 32. We've been doing this shit. You know what I mean? We had teams.
Right.
We sending coupons to other states.
Damn.
And I was like, that's gangster as hell, man.
That's some Ocean's 11 shit.
Facts.
That's some Ocean's 11 shit.
Facts.
You know what? Can you really be mad at them the way these fucking corporations take advantage of us?
Why you think it caught my eye, man? Why you think this caught my eye, man? I was like, this is fucking genius.
Yo, what they had to what was they? And they was doing their own barcodes and shit too.
They was doing they were making their own coupons. 2 for 1s. Again, like I said, if all that stuff, and then selling them. They were selling them, man. That's what made it crazy.
Wow.
They had their own business going. You got to think about how long you got to be in business to be doing that, to be moving coupons like that.
Oh, if you said, I wonder what their rates was. Like, nigga,
what
20,
you looking for?
What you looking for?
What you looking for?
I need $100. I need $20. Like,
man, you know, tell I mean the genie's out the bottle. I'm sure they didn't put other folks onto it.
You know it.
You know what I mean? So it's like one of those. They're gonna keep getting paid. And my thing is, if they just would have stayed low key, they got probably a little too big. And the more people you bring in, the more loose ends you got.
Right.
And somebody, you know, got caught and was like, I ain't doing that. One day I give you the kingpin.
That's like that scene in Goodfellas where they robbed the truck for all that money. And motherfucker showed up with that new Cadillac. His bitch had on his neck. Take this shit off. Take it back.
Take it off. Like, what are you doing?
I tell you, right?
It's in my mother's name. We just got married. It's like, I don't care who name it's in. Get it out of here. It's in my mother's name.
Right. That's some shit, man.
They said it took 3 days for the body to defrost. Yeah.
You kidding? Yeah.
They killed him in that car.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. They put him in the back of the meat truck or whatever. They put him on the hook. Yeah.
On the hook. His afro was perfect.
Dude. He told him, what are you doing? Take it off. Take the
off.
wife's fur off, everything. Take it off.
Right.
Get her out of here.
Get her. He Victor Sweet at that nigga. Get her out of here. Get that motherfucker.
But just think about this. Like you said, man, this network that they had.
Yeah.
31.8 mil.
Ooh.
Coupons.
I ain't mad at him. These motherfuckers overcharge us for shit anyway. I wish they had a gas coupon. Wow. $4 off.
Dude.
We'd be back to the 60s prices.
Yeah.
Shit,
back when gas was pink. Yeah.
Right.
You know.
Right. When the exhaust was fucking kids up, nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so hey, hey, what you gonna do, man? I mean, every now and again we hear about these people, man, that figure out a way to dick the system. It's like that one couple that what was it like? They had I don't know the exact number, but like they had that welfare fraud going on, that white couple. And
how much would they hit? Would they get?
Man, it was welfare fraud. These motherfuckers stuck the government up for like 8 million, 15 million, something like that.
Yeah, man. That's like I said, man. I like the people who think out of the box.
Right.
That's just your normal run of the mill hustle.
Right.
You don't hear about cats doing these kind of numbers with coupons.
Right. That's
this is just a discounted price.
Yeah, this is some real scam shit. They scamming for real.
Yeah.
You know,
not just making coupons or whatever, but making them so that they discounted damn near 100% off, and nobody's saying shit. So I'm sure they had people in the stores like, man, where you get this from? I mean, can you give me like 4 of these damn things? Or they scanning them and they keeping them for themselves and then rescanning them.
Right. And the thing about this shit is, you can sit up there and look at it and be like, ain't no way no motherfucking $90 off. $91.
How does MacBook free?
Right. How does MacBook one only gonna cost you $1? But then you scan that shit, you like, well, I'll be goddamned.
Right. And next you know, it's all because they teach these cashiers to check for fake bills. Who's teaching them about fake coupons?
Right.
There's no pin for that. There's a pin for the fake money.
Look out for a gang of 60-year-old bitches with coupons and shit. Oh man, if they less than 65, it's not real. Hey man, more power to them, man. Hope they don't get them. I hope they don't get a bunch of time, man. Because like I said, they stick us any and every motherfucking way they can.
Yeah, I mean, it's necessity stuff that we need, like water.
Hey, do you think they got that menu? Hey man, you'll do 6 months if
Oh,
you give us 200,000.
Probably.
probably they got the menu. I'm pretty sure
You
they
do.
got the menu.
Hey,
It's white collar,
hey,
right?
we'll only make you do 6 months if you give me a roll of them coupons, nigga.
Yeah, if you keep it going and keep my name out of it, and just
Right.
make sure you when you see my man Joey, you hit him with a bag.
Hey, my bitch wants some Gucci. I need a coupon. And I can get you some time off. My bitch like Prada too. We going to Vegas. I need a book of coupons. That's some cold shit.
I
What's
thought
up, Cuddy?
it was
Shit,
gangster,
man.
man.
Shit, just glad this internet cut back in.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Ain't nothing with it. Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible, man.
Got that
My
motherfucker
bad.
off the phone, huh? You on the
Man,
dial
hey,
up.
look, it's DSL, bro.
Oh,
See what I say?
yep. He
Dial up,
said that
ain't it?
dial up.
Where
That
the fuck
damn
you
dial
at?
up. I'm sorry,
Oh,
man. You're supposed to be
Mexico.
outside anyway. You ain't supposed to be on the internets, man. That's all. You're supposed to be outside.
Man,
You over?
Just for emergencies
You
only.
you got a rotary phone in that motherfucker?
might as well. Might as well. I
You
got
better not try to
my
page nobody.
Is that
You know it's me. My code is 0, 1, and maybe 1.
Oh
yeah,
man.
but it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. I could do without a little bit of it. I wish it should work today, but I could
Right.
do
Just
without the
once a
internet.
week. It's all right.
But
It's all right.
good Lord, man. This
You down
place
there
is
by yourself?
gorgeous. Yeah, man. Here on a golf course with that's on the ocean. It's oceanfront. It's
Oh,
like
man.
it's amazing. I have to send you guys some pictures.
What you drinking down there as far as water, man?
Bottled purified water, and then ran down to the Cali Max and got some freshly squeezed juice for
Okay.
70 pesos.
Nice.
Nice.
Can't
How long you
beat
there for?
that.
You know, definitely.
He doing one of these.
Definitely.
You're asking
Yeah.
too many questions.
He's like, which way the wind blowing? Yeah,
Right.
I'm gonna get back on my boat.
Next topic.
Sail off.
You're asking too
All
many
right,
questions. All right, what's the next one?
Shit, man, we didn't zip through our shit. We had when nobody likes the person you are dating but you.
Oh,
That is the topic, man. What do you do?
started
I
off,
can't talk
Cuddy.
about this, man. I can't talk about this because y'all still with y'all girls. No, I'm playing. I'm joking. I know the lady of the house gonna knock
Be
the hell out
coming
of me
for
when I
you,
get
bro.
there.
Right.
Coming for your ass. Like, really? Is it beef? That's what you want for
Hey,
dinner? Beef?
right.
Got you.
And the other lady in the house, man, she combat trained.
Center mass, son.
Center mass. Right. The mass. The way you live.
But what do you do, man? I mean, do you say goodbye to the fam for that significant other, or what do you do, man? How do you try to find a balance with that? When think about it, man, you got your right hand, your people that you take their opinion, at great A value, and they're like, hey, look, like nobody likes her but you. What is that saying? Like you with people, like how tolerant your people are, and yet nobody could get on the same page with that person.
It's rough. It's rough because I would think that it all really just amounts to how you feel about her.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like with your people, they gonna be your people regardless. You just hey, probably be best if I don't bring her around. But you ain't like you gonna stop fucking with your people over some ass. But she might genuinely be a good person, man. It might just be, I don't know, some shit. Now if she's just a bitch, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And she just, and people can see, man, that maybe she's abusive or some things like that. Then you might want to, pay attention, put your
Yeah.
antennas up, But that's a rough one, man. I don't think I've ever been in that situation.
Like I said, that's why I was specific on nobody.
Yeah.
I'm talking your family. I'm talking your day ones. Hell, even like your coworkers. Like you done brought it to a damn work function or something. They're like, what? I see why you working all that overtime.
Okay.
Hey man,
Okay.
if somebody doing it, man. If they like it, I love it, man. But yeah, like if hey man, they'll learn on their own too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When they keep
Something.
finding themselves by themselves, like, damn, everybody out, doing such and such, everybody at the dinner party, and everybody got invited out to such and such wedding, but yeah, how come my invite got lost? Like, dude, are you still with, old girl? Yeah, then you
How
can't
come
come.
how come we only got sent one invite?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man. Because we didn't voted a few out from for Tank. We didn't get a few of them up out of there.
Yeah, we had
Like,
to
hey
get them
man,
motherfuckers
we
up
didn't
out
have
of
to vote,
here.
and she's off the island, so
Right.
she got to go. Like I said, it's just some of the stuff was just didn't mesh well with the overall the gel of the clique, and then some of them was just fucking goofy as hell. Like we ain't gonna drop no names, but it was the one that every time she got up to leave, it was like a fucking fashion show. And I could like hear the music, like she's walking down the runway. I mean, she would, how girls walk that strong ass that walk down. And I was just like, and I was just looking at everybody like nobody noticing this shit. Every time she get up to go do something, it was a show. It was a performance every time she walked out the room. Whether we was at a club or we was in the house, whenever she got up to move, she walked like that. And I was like, that's not fucking normal.
Hey, one of our homeboys, and you know exactly who the fuck I'm talking about. He was like, yo, son, every time this bitch get up, man, this bitch walk like she poisoned, son. Bitch think she poisoned.
I thought I was the only one who knew. I was like, because it was so obvious. And it was like, what is she doing, to the point where you would flinch? Because she would get up and you would feel that breeze. You know what I mean? Because it was the full shoulders, everything. It was the walk.
Yes. Simeon hands.
What was wrong with Simeon hands?
Man, you ain't never paid attention
You never
to how
watched
she
her
walked.
walk away. Yeah, you weren't focused. You weren't focused at all, dude. It was just to the point where
he did.
I
couldn't keep my eyes off that ass. He can't see it.
And again, she was a banger. But damn it, that shit was goofy.
It was hilarious.
I'm not saying nothing.
That was some goofy shit. To the point where I'm sitting there looking at him like, and he like, yeah, you see her walking. I'm like, dude,
everybody's seen the monkey walk, but
that shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't know if motherfuckers didn't like her though.
It was just weird, man. And she had it was like there's the truth, and then there was the shit she was talking about.
I know somebody else like that.
She would say some stories that would, pretty much, that will forcefully turn your head. She would say something and it'd be like, hold on, I was there. That shit didn't happen. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean?
The only off experience I had with that one was I brought this broad over to the Cuddies. Brought her over there, man. Little attractive little chocolate drop. And I don't know what the fuck prompted her to do it, but it was like she just walked out the room, walked through us, didn't speak, walked downstairs, came back up with a fucking umbrella, walked into the room. We was like, it ain't raining. Why? What the fuck did she need that umbrella for? Like, is it like one of those memory? Is it a memory stick in there? Like, what the fuck did? It was the weirdest shit.
She just took an umbrella into the bedroom.
She was peeping the scene to see who that other female voice was in the building.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
But that was her alibi was the
right.
I need this umbrella. I need this umbrella.
Look, man, hey,
that's fucking crazy.
People gotta be happy, man, but you also don't want people to invest too much time in a bad thing. But people can only make you see but so much. People eventually gonna back off that type of thing because they don't want to lose you as a friend.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I just wanted the overall sense of
yeah.
Like, what do you do? Because I take my people's opinion. Like shit, they can see stuff I can't see.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And it's like, especially if they maybe if they knew the individual before you even knew.
Let me say this: I got that kind of situation at the job. When I was on the other side of the job. Little Spanish cat, he's like, hey, Mr. White. That's how they talk. Hey, Mr. White. And I thought the cat was cool. Well, I get to the other side after I come back and start working there. And they was like, man, they said such and such. I said, oh, man, he a cool dude. They said, man, you ain't never noticed it was something about that cat? I'm like, well, yeah, he kind of, he got a little, the way he talk, he kind of sound like Prince, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing like that. And then sure enough, since they pointed it out, you start seeing shit like, oh, why this cat always drawing happy faces on shit? Why this cat stand with his hands on his hips like that?
Yeah. You had a workplace boo.
Yeah, man. You had a work wife. You had a work wife. That's all.
Fuck you, nigga. I ain't got no motherfucking work wife.
That's all.
Fuck you talking? No motherfucking work wife, no boo. But yeah,
you
man.
Fight that cat now.
Hey, man, look, I'll be watching him because it's be like, don't put no more fucking happy face. But yeah, man, it is. You gotta
don't put no more happy face.
For real, man. I was like,
man, don't be putting no happy faces.
Look. When I do this specific job, you gotta watch a room, right? So I'll put the room number on the paperwork. Cat relieved me for a break, came back. I'm like, why in the fuck is it a happy face on there? I didn't draw a happy face. This ain't no gangster shit. Why you put a happy face on my paper?
We at work, man. This ain't playtime. What are you doing?
Then
you
know what I mean?
Like, dude, this is I was in security as well, man. It's like, dude, everything is an actual document that could show up in court. What the hell are you doing, man? You cannot do this. That's you messing up the damn.
The judge gonna be like, why is this gay shit?
That's what I was thinking.
Illegal.
Bailiff, come here for a second. You see this gay shit?
Face? Did he dot this I with a heart?
Look, the CPO come in, brother. He started showing everybody. He's like, hey man, sign your name. He said, look what this dude signed. He didn't sign his name. He put a fucking happy face. And you be like, the sissification of America.
Hey man, that's to each his own. I wanted to know what was going on with y'all and how y'all felt about being in a situation where only you see the beauty in the booty.
Hey man,
you trying to tell me something,
man? Nah, bro. I told you if you'll know when we have an issue because they'll be no longer. They get voted off.
No, he trying to fuck with me. He trying to fuck with me. And you know it ain't never that motherfucking ever that kind of party. I'm a pencil in a room of pens out this motherfucker.
See,
but
see
anyway,
how you go. See how he moving? You see how he moving?
Yeah, dig. But anyway, so, but no, man. Look, man, your people there for a reason because your people do got a sense of there is.
They know you.
Sense. Yeah,
they know you, and they gonna give it to you raw. I'm like, dude, what are you
go?
What are you doing?
And sometimes we be so smitten by a certain thing, whatever it is that person come with.
Yes,
that we're not thinking clearly. You know what I'm saying? And so, yeah. But then again, sometimes, man, it's a righteous person, man, and You just got to keep your people separated, man.
Sometimes, but
Yeah,
it's hard because you not just gonna be with your significant other 24/7. You need
right,
time. Let
right.
that person do them, and you do your thing or whatever. But I got a like a part two to that. What do you do when you find out that your partner's partner is doing some dirty shit?
Oh,
Say like you done been out and you seen them and you done made eye contact with that person. They see you, you see them, and it's awkward as hell because I've had that happen one time. You know what I mean? And it was, and I was just gonna leave it as it is. It's like, dude, she for the streets. He knows she for the streets. He should know she for the streets because I'm not the only one telling the story about her. It's like, we
yeah.
from a small city. It ain't too much you can't do, you know what I mean, without somebody else knowing, before the internet. Like, dude, I seen her car in the old dude's driveway. Shit,
Y-
you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
That's what it
tricky.
is.
It's tricky, and you got to know your people
Facts.
because some people, hey man, it's grounds for war. Like type of shit has broken many of people up. As far as
Yeah,
friendships, it's broken up
yeah.
many of friendships. But if it's your people and you know they're gonna listen, then it's like, you know what? I gotta talk to my man because I can't see him out here
Fucked up.
embarrassing himself.
Yeah,
Cause then if it's the homie that's like 10 toes down and they're a
yeah.
rider and they find out later that you knew was nigga, you got me out in these streets
See,
looking
right. We day one every damn day,
right.
and you didn't tell me.
Right. You should have
Right,
risked it. If you thought I wasn't going to believe you, you should have
right,
fucking risked it. So
right.
I think I would have to say I would have to be, hey man, this bitch, man, look, she giving pussy out of both pants legs, man. So yeah,
Okay.
now because again, if we go back to the first thing, the interesting thing about that is, and I had to just think about it for a second, and then I'm gonna come back. You got a point. You're right because first of all, it's not too often your friends are really just gonna try and ruin a relationship.
That was the whole point of it.
I-
Exactly.
If they
Like
see
that's why I
something,
said everybody
yeah,
is got
yeah,
an opinion on this individual. I mean, everybody, even the people that's normally silent,
right,
that's in the cut, that's like,
right,
hey man, live and let live. And that person coming up to
yeah,
you like, dude, that ain't a good look. That's not a good look.
yeah.
You need to reevaluate that whole situation. Just saying, I want to
Show
let you
you right.
know, and I'm done with it. Move
Show you
on.
right, right, right. That's what look, and that's the thing, man. Again, though your people is very if you got a bunch of motherfuckers that's just trying to fuck you up, is something wrong. So 9 times out of 10, shit, 9.5 times out of 10, you better listen. Cause
See,
cause cause they may see something. You know what I'm saying?
that you're missing. That
Right.
you're missing. And that's when I said the part two of that is you
Yeah.
see that person out there in them streets.
Yeah, you got to say
Because
something.
I'm and I messed up because I didn't say something. Right? I'm thinking,
Yeah.
I see her, she doing her thing. I'm not knocking her hustle because I know my man is doing his thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like one of those situations. But this is what this he ended up marrying this chick and got a couple
Yeah.
kids anyway. But the kick was my man was on vacation with his parents. He came back. She's paranoid because I saw her. You know what I mean? She's in my other guy's house in the basement. Everybody playing cards, and I'm like, oh, she bold, bold. You know what I mean? Like, okay. And I'm making sure she see me. And I'm like, I had to come down the stairs and I'm looking at her. Hey, how you doing? Make sure she see me. She freaking out because mind you, my man's sitting in the chair. She's sitting behind me in the same chair. So I come down and I'm like, okay, yeah, that's what it is. Okay, yep, cool. I know my man out of town with his parents. He told me everything. Got it. Following week, we come to a house party over there by the fire station on the north side, right across the street. It was a keg party. We come in, my dude at the door, the one I was on vacation. He stepped to me and my guy and was like, old girl told me that you was talking shit about me, how I ain't man enough. and da 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 da, and she got the jump because I didn't tell
That's
him.
where I was about to go next. Go ahead.
She went and flooded. It's like, yeah, talk about, y'all try, you try to get with her and did it. I'm just like, for
There it is.
real. You know what I
There it
mean? I was
is.
like, for real. And I'm looking at him like, nigga, all of the shit that I done been through, you know what I'm saying? This was my day one. All the shit I done been through with you. And my partner behind me was the guy who she was sitting at your chair, because he came up to us and was like, yeah, she says y'all two was gonna jump me, y'all was gonna do this shit to me. I ain't no man. And da, da, da. My man behind me, he took off on him, cracked him. I mean, he swung over mind you, we paying to get into this party. He took off on him over my shoulder, like I was the shield. Hit him with a right, and then he went to go hit him with a left. The dude that was taking the money pulled out his Glock and was like, nigga, we ain't having that here. Now I'm like this. My man still got his hand up in the air, about to come with the other hand, because he already dotted old boy's eye. He's sitting there like, I don't even know what happened, because my man wasn't having him popping off all those words talking about, oh, y'all was gonna jump me, and
Right.
she said this, that, and the other. He knew what it was. So my dude took off on him off rip. Like, I don't give a fuck
Right.
what he said. I'm gonna drop him. And he did that. And I mind you, he's behind me. I can't see exactly what he's doing, but only thing I can focus on is this dude's Glock pointed at my damn chest.
Over
Because
a bitch. Go ahead.
yeah, because my man hit him, he actually hit the dude with the gun too as well. You know what I mean? Just swinging reckless or whatever. And I'm like, man, you about to get me killed over a chick. You know what I mean? That ain't got nothing to do with. And she
Yeah.
over here lying because she's scared. She thinking I'm gonna say something, even though I didn't say shit. She got the jump on me. So that's when I learned, if you see something, just say something,
Say
man, because
something.
that shit could come back on you real funky.
And the thing is, man, that bitch would have went on with the rest of her life, and somebody could have died.
Facts.
And
Facts.
you and homie ain't even friends no more.
We ain't like how we was because of that whole situation. And once my other partner put that knuckle to his eye, he kind of snapped back and was like, I was wrong. He apologized immediately. I'm like, yeah, nigga, you're gonna need stitches. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can't just put Vaseline in that damn thing. My man, he caught you good. You steady running your mouth mid and boom, right in his fucking eye. And mid talking shit. He
Listen,
dotted
man.
his eye. Was like, I don't even like the temperature of this room right now. And my man
That
lowered it.
That happened to my man in the military. He saw one of his dudes' wives out. This bitch was German, so they got a thing for black meat. So, she was up in the club, Cafe Arizona's, with that. She was putting that no ass on him.
Got it.
We saw
that
her.
long back.
That long back.
There you go.
Homeboy was away in E6 school. And when he got back, she saw him too. She saw us. And when dude got back, he confronted my man. And I had to tell him, like, nah, man, he never made a pass at her. We didn't even say shit to her. She was up on every fucking thing moving. And bitches do that. So when you see something, like they say, you got to say something, man.
Because it could come back. And I wasn't even expecting. I thought she was gonna be true to her shit. Like, you know, you saw me, I saw you, and whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, he doing his thing. And I was cool with just letting it be what it was. Like, that's your situation. I ain't messing with you on that level, but that's my man. He gonna have to handle that eventually. He's gonna come because you're gonna mess with the wrong one. You know what I mean?
It's women in this world, man, that as soon as they would have saw you, they'd be like, I gotta be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. And they got right on the phone, like, yo, nigga, here. I'm with my girls.
And he trying to get at me.
He grabbed my ass. You be like, wait, bitch, that didn't happen. Now you got to give me some pussy for real.
Now it's your word against hers.
There you go.
And she gonna do that thing that you ain't gonna do to your partner. You know what I mean? So you kind of you gonna lose. And that's what happened. Like I said, he popped off without even saying, "What's up, Ed? Hey man, let me holler at you for a second. Hey man, did you see old girl at the Yeah, I did see her, man, and asked me what happened. He didn't even he didn't even know what happened. He just went off saying, this is what she said y'all gonna do to me.
Now, some motherfuckers is weak for that cat. Some motherfuckers is weak for that meow, 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 meow. I'm telling you, man. You right on, brother. So yeah, man.
I said this is the part 1 and part 2 of that. of that.
Yes, sir.
Just wanted to get your take on that because again, it gets sideways real quick because
Right on.
you didn't lay it down the way you're supposed to. But I also felt like, man, I shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? It's like, man, that's your
It's their
situation, man.
business.
You deal with that.
Right. You know that
You know,
bitch for the streets.
Yeah, and it's like, man, have you ever heard me stepping on your toes? You know, now all of a sudden she's special. She's
Right.
the one. And I'm a
And
risk,
see,
you know.
yeah, and see that man didn't take no time to think about that. He ain't say, "This my man." Yeah, he ain't. This motherfucker
Facts.
loyal. He ain't never.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That's why I say you got to know if that motherfucker 10 toes down. That's gonna consider that. Like, this my man. You know what I'm saying? Let me go check this bitch.
But the thing is, because of how I am or whatever, I went and checked on him when he got his eye dotted because he ran to the bathroom because the blood wouldn't stop.
Yeah.
You know,
oh, goddamn.
Yeah. And then when we got to the bathroom, he's sitting on the toilet. I'm sitting on the tub and I'm just looking at him. And he's steadily trying to hold his, put his damn, eyebrow back together. Like, hey, man, I was tripping, man. I was like, oh, now
you think so?
Right. All this had to pop off for you to realize that, dude, all this could have been avoided if you just would have said, pull me to the side. Like, you don't understand who I'm with. And the crazy part was we in the bathroom and my man's brother came. And all you heard was, they yelled out his name. And my dude sitting on the toilet, eyes got like, because my boy's brother, he don't fight. He blasts. And I was just like, we could try to get you out this bathroom window. You know what I mean? Because you done popped off on his little brother. You know what I mean? And that's what happened that fast. There was no texting. There was nothing. It was so-and-so here.
See?
And the whole mood just switched. And I was just like, I'm going to try to hold them off.
Climb your ass out that window.
Right. It's like, dude, the word is out. What was you thinking? He sobered up. He's still trying to hold that damn eye together. And I'm just like, dude, we got to try to get you out of here.
Right. Put some tape on that motherfucker. Get out of here.
Yeah. Even after that bullshit, I'm still trying to look out for him because it was about to go way left.
Is he subscribed to the show?
Nah. Nah. Like I said, I cut ties, man. I was like, dude, I can't with you.
Man, I hope it was worth it, my nigga. Whoever you are.
Yeah, real facts, man. That was a real fucking story. Real fucking story.
Right.
Like I said, man, it was one of those situations where I thought she was gonna let it ride out, but she went, getting paranoid because that's how tight she knew me and her dude was. She knew.
Right.
You know what I mean? And she saw me, was like, but she didn't know I was cool with the other dude.
Right.
She thought he was just gonna be the little side piece while my man was out of town with the parents.
Yeah.
And I come down the basement steps and I'm sitting down. I was like, oh shit.
Here we go. Oh,
yeah. Yeah. And it was just like, and my man she was sitting behind was like, what's going on? I was like, do you know who she? He was like, yeah, but she here though. Nobody forced her. You know what I mean? My dude knew what the situation was, but he still liked she here.
But that's real rap.
That's what it was. He was like,
real rap.
Fuck. It was like, I didn't call. She chasing me. I ain't chasing her.
And for a lot of motherfuckers, see, for me, somebody like me, I just try to avoid bullshit. So I'll be like, nah, bitch.
You can't. Like I said, in that situation, you come downstairs. I can't tell, hey man, that's my man's girl. Get her out of here. No, I can't do that.
I'm not talking about from your perspective. I'm talking about from the other dude that was fucking with her. The cat that said, hey, she here.
Yeah.
Me, if she was trying to get at me or however, I'd have been like, nah, because it's too close. Motherfuckers act silly over females.
Right.
But you got some niggas out there that's like, the bitch here, she getting tossed.
Pretty much. She was like, she's a party favor.
There you go. And you know what? Hey,
she's a party favor.
Obviously, she was cool with it. She probably still doing shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's what ended up happening. Like I said, he ended up marrying a chick and then kind of find out many years later, a couple kids later, that she cheated with one of his day ones, another one.
Are all those kids his?
Yeah, 2.
Damn.
Yeah, 2 with him. Yeah, 2 with him. And yeah.
Now every time he look at this bitch, he look at them kids like your mother's a whore. your mother's a whore. Come and speak to your mother. I'm never
Yeah,
coming
man.
home.
Nigga said you're trying to stay true to the game. I'm like, dude, that's she moving how she moving. That's it. I'm not gonna, I ain't gonna stop her
Yeah.
flow. That's what she doing. That's what it is. But
Well, shit.
you
Well,
just stay out of that toxic relationship, man. And that's how it went down. And it was to this day. Like I said, I've known this dude since sixth grade.
yeah.
Known this since sixth grade, man. And yeah, it went that way real quick.
Right on. Right on. Well, you got anything for us, Mr. Tank,
Traveling
Mr.
Matt,
Cuddy, Quartermaster? What's up?
freeze frame. What's going on
Right.
with you?
Victor Freeze. Hello? So what are you drinking, Mr. Copeland?
Villa Pazzi from it's a cab.
Okay. Cabernet. That's what's up, man. Well,
Indeed.
that's been our show. Look, he froze right in the spot because he know like, God damn, I'll fucking show up again. Look at him.
Man, you better plug in all the damn clips.
Man, you better drop. Yeah. You better
all
drive
the clips, man.
You better drive to the fucking border for the next show.
I'm gonna need you to get 2 iPhones and turn them both on and utilize the hotspots.
Right.
That dial-up is
Right. All right. If you can hear us, give us the theme music. Give us the out music. So
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. Another week of 3 PMT. Y'all talking about the man of many names, Mr. Coppola. Oh, painless. Arthritis and all that good shit. And the man frozen in time himself.
Timeless.
Oh, timeless. The quartermaster. This has been the 3 PMD show. Youngstown Zone. Yeah. The Regal Beagles. Yeah. All right, man. Y'all take it light, man.
Yes, sir. Tank, cut this shit, edit this shit, do all that shit.
Do something.